Hello, I'm Tina Heathers, and I coordinate the business development training through the Wellington Waterloo Community Futures Program. We have this amazing mentor program that we offer to small business owners in our area. Our experienced, dedicated business mentors work to help our local business owners to grow and prosper. So today I want to introduce you to Ross Shantz, one of our longtime business mentors. So Ross, tell us about your business and career background and what were the highlights?
My career is divided into three different phases or experiences, as I call them. They're kind of almost 17 years in each phase, 17 and 20. The first phase would have been around 1953 until about 1970. And this was corporate farming with my father and brother. We cropped and pastured about 1,000 acres of land. Our farms included hogs, beef cattle, and a cow-calf operation in northern Ontario. In 1955, we started growing commercial turkeys after a previous salesman talked us into growing turkeys for a local processor. And then ultimately, we owned a plant in Ingersoll, which we operated for a number of years. Phase two would be about 1970 to 1987. This was turkey genetics, including research and development, and then selling day-old breeding stock on the world market. The business was sold in 1981 to a chicken and hog genetic company in Holland, and I continued on as their president in Ontario for another 5 years, and then a director for another 5 years. I'm happy to say the hybrid turkey with a variety of weights for different countries has had a market share of 50% of the world market. That makes me feel good. There are 3 major genetic companies in the world today and a few smaller breeders in what used to be called East Bloc countries. The third phase of my working experience would be about 1987 to 2017. This was Mercedes Corporation, where we operated 6 long-term care homes and 1 assisted living. We also started tourism in St. Jacobs with the Stone Crock and Bakery, and in redeveloping numerous buildings, which we leased space to some 60 small businesses owners. We also built the market, the outlet mall, the antique market, and 2 furniture store buildings. Hotels were added later, then the Playhouse Theater. You may be interested in knowing the theater building operated for a few years as a winery, with grapes coming from the Vineland area. We had some failures in our businesses as well. That did not make it. We also were involved in the merging the 2 livestock auction markets, the one in Kitchener, which was on Victoria Street, and then the one on the north end of Waterloo, which is the current market known as Ontario Livestock Exchange. So what were the highlights, you asked? I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to be involved in so many challenging experiences. With my limited formal education, I valued the professionals we had joined our team. I will talk about that later.
Wow, Ross, what an amazing width and breadth and depth of experience and variety. Oh my goodness, you must have learned so much. So what were the most important lessons you learned that you contribute to or would consider the keys to success in business?
Well, in my situation, we were always involved sort of from a corporate setting, which included other shareholders and employees. Shareholders. We hired employees with skill sets where we were weak. We paid fair wages, including a bonus based on achieving certain goals. For some, it was the year-end earnings as well. We also encouraged employees to own shares in the company. This encourages them to do their best and helps in retention of good people. In our situation, we also employed a CA, and we usually had either a human resource person or a lawyer either on staff or available for special situations. And for the hybrid years, a geneticist and a number of reproductive specialists and a doctor. I would stress one must have a well-prepared business plan with achievable goals and a conservative budget. Adjustments will be made to any plan as the situation changes. I also had a number of people who I highly respected. I would call them mentors today. For me, it was an uncle. Another mentor was the person we bought and sold our cattle to in the early years of our cattle and feedlots. Another was a person at Ralston Prina, where we purchased our turkey feed. He stressed the importance of keeping good flock records and high sanitation standards. Each winter, for many years, I would attend a school in St. Louis where valuable information was shared on a variety of subjects. As a dealer, we attended a number of events in our local area throughout the year, which was a motivation for me. I would also add that one's reputation is so important. Listening to your customers is so important. This is especially true as we sold turkeys on the world markets. You need to build a relationship.
Wow, that's really great advice. And it sounds like for you, what you've really highlighted is people. Accessing good people with really good skills that can help you grow, finding good staff, treating them well, paying them well, using your mentors and treating your customers well. So it's really a success. What it sounds like you're describing is really all about the people. And yeah, I agree. That's very, very important. So thanks for sharing that. And so, Ross, why do you want to help mentor other business owners now and help them grow?
I really enjoy the excitement, enthusiasm of a person explaining his passion for a new venture he wishes to start or make improvements on their existing business. It brings back memories of my earlier days, and if I can help or make suggestions or avoid some mistakes, that empowers me. And talking about mistakes or failures, that will happen as well. We had our share of them. It seems some things are not meant to be, or the timing is not right. Our parents taught us to give back as we have been blessed. We operated a family foundation where we had foster care troubled children. This was before the children's aid societies became so common. We also had a farm setting in the Strathroy area, which cared for about 40 plus people with mental health issues. And in the Hamilton area, we had 3 homes for autism children. I have been involved with community charities over the years as a board member, a volunteer, or in financial support.
And all about helping people. That's spectacular. So when you work with business owners, different mentors have different things they love to focus on. Is there a special area of interest and business development that you most enjoy discussing when you're sitting with the business owners?
Well, I believe as mentors, we can be the most helpful if we would be involved in the early stages of their project. project's life. Reviewing the business plan, the budget, what skill set is needed to supplement the client. And if the project has already begun, you still need to review the plan, the budget, and see what is missing, what is not working. For many businesses, the volume of sales covers a lot of mistakes. But just think what your bottom line would be if you tightened up the financial end of it. I enjoy the numbers if I was to choose one area, I think. Next would be the people side. And then I recently, just in talking to a small business operator, remarked that we used to wine and dine our customers. But in today's market, we need to wine and dine our employees. With good employees and a reputation, sales will follow.
That is excellent advice. Wow, that was great. Okay, so if anybody listening, you want to spend some time chatting with Ross and perhaps getting some tips on how to grow and improve your business, you can just email me and I will set you up with Ross or one of the other mentors. But thank you so much, Ross, for your willingness to share your wisdom and to help the business owners in our communities. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, Tina. Bye.
Okay, bye.